Welcome back to Shenanigans, everybody. How are you all doing? I think our break was productive enough. So, you head off into the early morning misty air. The music from Shenanigans dies down. That's not the right window. The music from Shenanigans dies down as you guys exit, and you head out into the early morning of the town, as I said. The town is busy, but you are heading out towards the south side of town. Let's see. Oof, pretty good distance. We won't.
We are heading to the south side of town, everyone.
Yeah.
You must beware of Leroy Brown.
I hear he's the baddest man in the whole darn town.
I've never heard of him.
Badder than the junkyard dog.
The fairly large.
Actually, the dog at the local junkyard is very nice. His name's actually Wuffles. Did you know?
I put my face in my
How
palms
mean is
so
that?
hard that my face actually goes through my hands, destroying my fingers.
My
My
goodness.
face when I have no face.
You guys go through the south side of town, through the woods. You go past an abandoned and ruined church. Walls are fallen over. The ceiling is collapsed. There's one door that's hanging off a hinge. The tracks go right past that, deeper into the woods. You find yourself maybe 3 miles out of town, which takes you like an hour and a half because you have a couple of dwarves with you, and they just don't move that quickly.
Little tiny legs.
Little tiny legs.
I, on the other hand,
Baby
will be
legs,
striding
really.
at the front because I'm like 6 foot and
Yeah.
just like, do-do, and get
It's
up and
sort
go.
of a waddle.
Yes. Come on, lads, keep up.
All right, so baby legs, normal legs. Head.
Yeah, I'm riding my horse.
Shields are heavy, alright?
Do you
I
have a
paid
horse?
for my horse. I'm going to ride my horse. Yes, I had to buy a horse because I'm a noble.
Oh, right.
It was a requirement for my kit.
Okay. You head through the woods for a ways until you come across a spot where the tracks split into 3 different paths. And the tracks are of 3 different sizes. There's the large tracks that you've been following that are sunk deep into the soft earth. There are a pair of tracks that you can barely make out. Whatever this is a very small, lightweight creature. And then there's a pair of tracks that are fairly human-sized.
It seems that some sort of forage-relating theft might be involved here.
What, sorry?
Nah, I was just thinking maybe we're going to end up in a home and needing porridge and small, medium, and large. Yes.
I've already had porridge today. It's all right.
Yes, making you the perfect person to go in there and try out the different beds and chairs.
What? Why would I try out somebody's bed? That's terribly rude.
You know it is, isn't it? It seems like that whole story is about home invasion and... Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, which one should we follow?
Wow, the big one?
Well, this one took the coins, but if he met up with 2 other people, perhaps he sold the coins?
Well, we should probably
Hey,
find the one
wait,
that
who would
stole
he
the
sell?
coins
Would he
first.
sell them to the biggest person or the medium person or the smaller person? Or maybe he gave them each a coin and now they're all Facebooking?
No, what?
I never noticed. Perhaps we can just go ask him. Let's go for the big one, and then we'll find out what happened to the medium.
I agree. I agree. And thievery is never nice. I'm yes.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay.
No, thievery is never good.
You
Uh,
you guys are going to follow a path? The big path?
yep, big path.
All right. You follow the big, heavy
It's so bad,
footsteps.
madame, then why have you stolen my heart?
The big, heavy
Anyways, onward.
footsteps go through the mud some
She's just
more.
like, huh?
And after a couple more hours of trekking through the forest, you come across what seems to be a little shack, maybe a hut. It's made out of chopped down small saplings leaned together over each other. There's a large rock that comes out of the ground that has a big tree that fell on top of it, and these things are braced against that to form a little crude shelter. You presume that you probably wouldn't have noticed it if the tracks didn't lead you right to it. You certainly didn't notice it from 30 or from 50 yards back. But now that the tracks lead right up to it, you can see that, oh hey, there's a little lean-to built over here. The tracks go straight into the front door. Well, the only door.
All right, a definite fixer-upper.
You're all about 30 feet out at this point.
Walk up
I'm
and
going to
knock on the
stroll
door.
right up and knock on. Oh,
This seems kind of too
I'm
easy.
going to push ahead of you and knock on the door then, because I'm.
Well, door
Don't do
was
that,
a
it'll fall over.
door is really too generous of a term. It's
So
really
it's more
a piece of cloth that has been draped down over the front that
So it's
sags
all
on the
flap,
ground.
flap, flap, flap.
Yeah.
Hello, anybody home?
You hear some sounds of yawning, followed by the sounds of metal scraping on something, and the flap is pulled back, and leaning inside is this towering 6.5-foot tall bugbear, covered in little patches of fur all over the place, tight leathery flesh over his body, a nasty scar over his front face, his left side of his face that is. The hair is all burned off, and the skin is tightly pulled and in burn marks. And he growls,
Gross.
Leather.
producing a
Lester.
battle axe
We're-
at his side.
We're investigating a burglary. Do you know anything about it?
No! Get out of here before I chop your head off. Oh, hey, Dark Umber! How's it
Hey,
going?
friend, how you doing?
You
I give him
noticed
a
that?
hug. I give him a hug.
He
Oh, yeah.
accepts the hug a little awkwardly, kind of like pats you on the shoulder and helps push you back a little bit. He goes, are these people with you?
Kind of. Yeah, they're helping me investigate the burglary.
Hello,
That-
I'm
that works,
Delanora.
Pat.
Nice to meet you.
Uh-huh.
Sorry about that.
What's your name?
Corey Silvertongue. Live the fantasy.
I am Crack the Mighty, and
Indeed you
Welcome
are. What a
to
mighty
my
crack you
home.
are.
There's not enough room inside here for all of us. Let me step out. He comes outside, leans against his big rock, and goes,
You're a big one, crack. Is
Yeah.
there's no room in there.
Really big crack.
Yes.
So-
Yeah, Desmond hired us to get these coins that were stolen, and he threatened to kick us out if we didn't come back. So I wouldn't have a place to live. I really need a place to live, Crack.
well, you can just stay here with me if Desmond kicks you out. There's plenty of room for the two of us.
But there wouldn't be enough room for all my friends.
It's not my problem.
That's fine. I can stay at the inn.
I'll just go.
Like a fine place for
Very
you.
nice.
I look at Tim Curry and I shake my head. Like, "Not helping."
I'll sort of like give Crack a pat on the arm and be like, you seem like a very nice young man. You know that?
I don't know. I thought he seemed like a kind of naughty young man.
Now, Crack. I feel like you don't have the coins anymore. I feel like you already sold them.
Hey! I thought we were... Shut up, man. I don't know
It's
these
fine.
people.
It's fine. They don't care.
We're cool.
We just need to get the coins back.
Well, I can't.
So,
I took
well,
them for a
obviously-
reason.
well, but you don't have them anymore, right? You took them to sell them to someone else.
Oh, Crack, did you really do that?
Is it really?
No,
easy
I
enough
did
to
not do
know?
that. What do you
if
think
we
I am, a
go-
common thief? You think I'm just gonna steal things from Desmond just to make a quick buck?
So why'd you take the
Well,
coins?
Yes.
Is there something wrong with that?
Yes, there is something wrong with that.
Oh.
I mean, I can sort of understand stealing if you're starving or something, but you know.
Like I'd
What if you
stoop so low to...
starving
It's okay.
for attention?
Like
Why'd
I'd
you
stoop
do-
so low to thieve for a living.
Why'd you take the coins?
So what do you do for a living then, Crack?
Did you not steal the coins?
Not to sell them, you fool, to use them!
What are you
Kinda-
using them for?
Get in touch with somebody?
I have certain associates. We have plans together over great distances, and we needed a way to communicate quickly.
That is
We don't have
not
any
the way.
wizards.
The roaming charges on those are insane. I think the best thing is just to return those to us and find
Also,
them.
they're not encrypted, so anyone else who has coins can also hear what you're saying.
Yes. Totally not secure.
I think
Also,
the
you'll
lost
get
ones are
cancer.
lost. I mean, what's the chance that someone's just walking around holding on to one of them all day? It's ridiculous.
The
It's
new
totally
Han
fine.
Society of archivists, the NSA, they're always listening in on those things.
He rolls his eyes.
Sorry,
Everyone
that was my phone.
looks around
That
the
was-
forest as a strange sound echoes.
That was my.
That was them! That was them! They're listening to this conversation right now!
You better
I don't know
call!
how they found us.
Lesser spotted warbler. I haven't seen one of those in years. What? Sorry.
Anyway, I've got some work that I'm done doing with them, and I need the coins. You can just tell Desmond that they disappeared. You couldn't find them. The tracks ran dry, and you had to
Oh.
return empty-handed. I mean, we're buddies. You would do that for me, right?
He's paying us 300 gold for this, so I'm guessing that's probably more than you're going to be making off this little endeavor.
No.
Oh.
Oh, do tell.
Well, you see, he takes his stick, squats down, and starts drawing in the mud. Can I bring everyone's attention to this part of the map? How do I do that? How do I focus everyone over here?
I see the ping.
Ping.
But it's not dragging you all there.
He's doing
No.
a crazy Ivan.
Okay. Anyway, he draws a map, very rough version of this, and goes, "See this bridge right here over the river, just to the south of the mountain? There's a little
Yes.
dock. A lot of the supplies come up from Bon May, up this river. The riverboat captains come over to the dock. Wagons get off, take the road all the way into the capital. Now, we want to set up an ambush from both sides of the river just as they get to the dock. Now, the problem is that, if you use horns, they'll hear you coming. If you're hanging out too close to the river, they'll see you coming. But if you have magic coins, you can all stay completely hidden and, surprise them from both sides of the river or from both sides of the dock or something. There's a lot of goods that come that way. These coins, we can ambush and raid that dock until the crows come home. We got some scouts further down the river. We'll get some scouts further up the river. That way we know everyone's position. That's why we needed the 5 coins.
Surely people are going to get hurt if you do that.
Oh,
Well, duh. How else are we supposed to steal from them?
Did you consider...
Let me tell you how, my big sweaty crack.
I can't let
Look.
you do that, I don't think.
I understand
I
your
don't like it when
industry
people get
here.
hurt.
I understand your initiative, and it is excellent. I like it. Good attitude. But if you want to get them to give you the money and thank you for it, be able to do it over and over again with no big reprisals or parties of adventurers coming to kill you. Casino, let me tell you. We
Sounds
set
like
this-
cowards talk.
Cowards talk. Have you ever seen Last Call on the main floor? Or Not for the Faint of Heart? And you, bouncer, or championship fights. Either way.
Actually, he does have a point there. He does have a point there. I don't like him, but even I think he's got a point there.
No.
There are some pretty large startup costs, but once it gets going, it pretty much just makes money by itself. You don't
Yes.
even have to do anything.
Do I look
I'm
like a
being
businessman to you? I'm
No,
a
but you look
warrior. I do what I know
Exactly.
best.
But that's why you need a
Exactly.
manager, someone who understands the finances.
You would be an excellent prize fighter. You've got really good reach. You've got massive, massive hands. Oh, I bet you can throw a really good punch, can't you?
Plus, look, you thought of that coin idea. You've got brains. I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit. No ordinary bugbear would have thought of that brilliant scheme you have.
What's that supposed to mean? You got something against bugbears?
No, I'm just saying you're head and shoulders above so many
Farther
of the
than
rest
the
of us.
average
He didn't come up with that idea. Desmond didn't come up with that idea. He just had them moldering behind his bar. You, a man of vision, a man who's outgrown this petty robbery thing, who's ready to take on the world and say, "Look out, world, here comes the biggest crack you've ever seen."
He does have a point. He does have a point. I'll give him that.
He looks a little bewildered, not sure what to say.
Isn't it better than, well, risking your life for...
I mean, think about it this way. Prize fighter, you still get to hit people, no actual danger of dying.
Well, some danger of dying, but a lot less.
Shh. And you get paid more.
Bouncer.
He's brave. He's not going to
Paid more.
danger of death.
Within 1 month's time, I will be wealthier than Desmond. If this plays off like I expect it to, and it will. Instant communication allows even the largest armies to work as a single unit.
All right, but what is the critical flaw of every world domination type plan that happened in this world? Party of adventurers, right? Every time someone comes with a brilliant idea, some bumbling party of adventurers comes through, smash down a door, 10-foot poles,
They only make
ups, and boom.
They only make stories
This
about
way-
the ones who survive. You
This
never
way,
hear about all the adventurers that
actually
die.
show up and give you the treasure that they've taken from other people spending it in the casino.
That is the
Who's gonna
coward's
do that?
way. I make my own rights.
Plus,
Yes,
eventually
but
they're
you're
gonna
going to hurt
catch
a lot
on
of
to
innocent
your-
people doing it.
There
And
are
I
no
can't
such
let you
things
do
as
that.
innocent people in this world.
Oh, right over there. She's one.
I mean, Greg, how do you even know that your partners are going to cut you in on the deal? They didn't leave you any of the coins, right?
Crack.
You think I give away all my coins?
Crack.
So you're-
I hear pain. Did someone hurt you, Crack?
Darth, I'm not really sure I appreciate these friends of yours. I'll give you I'll give you a chance here to excuse them and head out. I don't want to hear any more of this traitors talk, though. We're done. He turns
I'll
to
back
walk
up a few
inside,
feet.
shutting the cloth behind him.
Shutting the cloth behind me.
I'm just going to stand there with my arms crossed like, I'm not going to let him hurt people.
All right.
Happen.
All right. He's my friend, but I think we need to do something about him. So I vote the shield goes in first.
Wait, whose shield? I have a shield.
Wait, who?
No,
Oh,
the
me.
literal shield. You don't have a name anymore.
Alright.
You're just shield.
Yes. All right. So, how do you guys want to approach this?
Why don't we
Everybody
wait
ready?
until he's
Be
asleep
careful,
and kill him?
Can't kill him while he's asleep.
Why not?
It's the best time.
Completely dishonorable.
We were going to make him into a prize fighter, which he
Well-
thought was dishonorable. Dishonorable is subjective. I say
Yeah,
it's
so you can just
practical.
tell everybody it was honorable afterwards.
Yeah.
No, because that would be a lie. No. We let him go out, face first, sword in his hand. It's the way
I thought you didn't want people to get hurt.
Well, look, I don't like fighting, but if I must, I'm not going to stab somebody in the back while they're asleep.
Why don't you think of it as
That's the
he's
best time.
He's not going to suffer. See, if we
Listen,
all
they're
And do
sleeping
you
on their
really think he's
stomach.
going to sleep with a bunch of armed people outside?
I don't know. I sleep at Desmond's every night with a bunch of armed people around.
yeah, we
The-
could have killed yesterday.
The cloth,
Sometimes I invite them in.
the cloth moves aside, kind of like as if the wind blows it open. And there's a pause, and then you see Crack walking out
Oh, shit.
from within. He has a green cloak, or I'm sorry, a purple cloak thrown over his shoulders. He's got the axe at his side, a couple of pouches on his belt, a dagger at his side as well, and there's a bulge underneath the cloak, maybe like a backpack or something.
Like, wow, Crack,
Crack.
that's a huge bulge in your cloak.
Or are you just happy to see us?
Well, obviously he's not happy to see us, you idiot.
Also, what a big axe you have.
Scram, little one,
That one sort
before
of
I
begs
bite
the
your head
question
off.
there, Shield man.
I will raise my shield and say, I'm sorry, we can't do that.
All right, everyone, roll initiative.
Alright. Is that a straight D20 or?
It's a D10 plus your weapon speed.
Ah! Oh god, this is completely different from 50.
Completely different. You
Yeah.
didn't have to deal with this last time you played. So on your
No,
character sheet, in the middle of the section, there should be a list of weapons and stuff. To the far right, there should be a column with speed. I'm hoping.
Wait, I
Front
seem
page
to
of your character
have lost
sheet.
the-
Front page, right.
Oh.
High is bad, low is good. What weapon are you using, Chloe?
I am using what am I using? Longsword.
Speed 5.
Speed 5, okay.
D10 plus
so,
5.
Right. Is that good or bad?
Low is good, high is bad.
Oh, okay. Well,
1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4, 5. Rob, what are you doing? There's no weapon to speed detached.
Is there a weapon speed 2 feet?
3 if you're going to move. So 6 for you. It looks like, who is that at the top? It looks like Darth Umbra goes first. Darth? Actually, you go at the same time as Rob.
I shoot him with my blowgun. I look at him sadly and be like, it didn't have to be this way.
Give me a roll to hit. 11. The blow dart goes right through him and through. It sinks itself into the tarp behind him.
Okay. I get another one at the end of the
Dear Lord, have I got some ideas for you?
Rob, it is your turn.
I move to the back of the party, go, Scrappa, kill!
I see. Scrapper growls and barks and pounces and leaps, and give me an attack roll for Scrapper.
Wait, he has a dog?
Yeah, he's got a greyhound?
How does this not come up till now?
I've been mentioning, I brought him down to dinner and everything. I keep talking
you
about
just
him.
weren't paying attention.
I think he just kept talking about Scrapper
You're-
and you didn't know it was a dog.
Okay, Scrapper bounds
What did you
right
do
over.
with
Oh
Yeah.
my god, give me a saving throw versus death for Scrapper.
Oh my god! Does your dog get bisected?
God.
Oh no.
No, Scrapper bounds for where he sees Crack to be, leaps through Crack, and hits the rocks on the other side of him. And goes, "Arrgh!" as he basically face plants into a large boulder.
Oh, poor dog.
Oh, Scrappa.
Delanora, your turn.
Right. Well, I'm just gonna sort of stand at the front and hold my shield up and brace myself. I'm not gonna take any aggressive actions just yet.
Joaquin.
Huh. I sort of just run up to him and like wave my shield around.
Your shield just kind of like goes through him with no resistance whatsoever.
Oh,
As if
totally.
there's nothing
It's a
there.
ruse. We've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, run amok.
Tim.
What are the odds this bugbear's There must be a secret entrance out the back.
I will.
Whoever's doing this, I'm thinking main floor, 2 nights a week, 2 shows a night.
What?
This is good.
It was real good, actually. I was
So-
fooled.
Yes.
Hmm.
We will make a killing.
Anyways,
I'm just gonna run into the house and see like if there's anything interesting that we could follow him.
You
through.
bust through the tarp, dragging it down behind you. Inside, you see a bed made out of soft leaves and pine needles. There's a little bit of a board kind of holding them together on one side. There's a small table that has a bunch of dirty dishes on it, including what looks to be somebody's skull, which is like flipped upside down and being used as a bowl. The eyes have been
Reduce,
packed with
reuse, recycle.
something to make them not leak fluids. But that's it's pretty much empty. There's like some burned out candles.
Having a little romantic night here, I could see, with the skull and the candles.
We don't have any elves or half elves in the party, do we?
I'm an elf.
Oh, well then you should get in there and find the secret door.
Ooh, I'm not that kind of an elf.
Second game in a row where the one thing Rob didn't take for his elf might have been useful.
When has it ever never come up before. I was
Twice.
like, of all
Two
the
adventures in
I
a
have, this
row.
is the one I can safely ditch.
Okay. The image of Crack lets out a mighty laugh. And he puts his foot up as if he's about to kick Joaquin in the face. Ooh. And there is all of a sudden, Joaquin, you feel a force pushing on your back as if someone has kicked you from behind, but it's a glancing blow. It kind of slides off of your armor. You don't really stumble, but you definitely feel a blow coming to your back as this foot it goes through your face.
Through my face?
Well, yeah, like the foot in front of you, it's a tall bugbear, and you're a short dwarf, so it looks like he was about to kick you in the face, but the foot just passes through you, and all of a sudden you feel this push from behind. And then Crack runs away.
Oh, he does he?
Yeah, he just runs away.
The illusion runs away?
Sure.
Well, he is an illusion.
What you can see of Crack runs
did, like-
away.
Alright,
I
can
did
I...
feel a force behind my back. I think there's some magics going on here.
Yeah, can I
sure what,
hear...
but-
Can I hear...
Yes, I think we're just
Something
more
running away?
Scooby-Doo shit this time.
In an
There's
actual
6 of you.
direction?
There's 5 of you moving about right now. So maybe if everyone was perfectly still, you could hear something. But there's people moving their swords and shields, banging against each other. There's cursing. There's all sorts of shenanigans.
Can we
Still! Be still! We need to track him.
Can we see any footsteps moving in the leaf litter or anything like that?
Ah, you start looking about, and you do see a set of footprints. Crack is taking off, and you guys are kind of stood there stunned for a moment by all this. So he's already far away from you, but you do see footprints in the ground.
I'm gonna
I-
give chase.
Run after him.
Now, is Scrapper
Whining.
dead or
No,
just
no,
not
he just kind of stunned himself when he snouted the rock.
Oh, poor
All right,
dog.
come on, Scrapper,
Aw.
boy,
Even
come on, come on.
evil enough to straight up kill a dog.
Track the trail, Scrapper.
Tracker puts his nose to the ground and starts following the trail. You guys head after him, but the bugbear is significantly faster than the dwarf-slowed party.
Can we leave the dwarves behind?
Let's go, I'll catch up to you guys. I'll leave you there in a sec.
You can leave the
Man,
dwarves
this ball's
behind.
running.
But if the dwarves
Leave the
don't
dwarves.
dance,
Can we toss them?
and if they don't dance,
Can we carry them?
does anyone have the strength? Justin, can you carry a dwarf?
No.
Okay, my
I can
strength's
carry
11.
a jaunty tune.
Yeah, I've got incredibly low strength for.
I'm gonna need to get a Tensor's floating disc and an unseen servant at some point.
That'd be pretty awesome.
I've got a horse.
Jump on. Can the horse carry 2?
Why not? 2 dwarves. Dwarves, horse, go. Let's go.
There's an awkward moment where the dwarves are literally shorter than the horse. So you guys have to
I can
help the dwarves up onto the horse. There's a boosting scene.
Yes,
And
yes, there we
The
go.
stirrups aren't properly
waggling
adjusted.
legs,
So...
wobbly dwarves,
We
and
boost you up there. Oh, firm. Let's go.
Thank you.
bad touch.
Okay.
Somebody works out.
And you guys take off.
That
Now,
touch is the best touch.
he's gotten a good minute or 2 minute head start on you guys. Maybe not a full 2 minutes, but definitely a minute head start on you as you kind of reorganize yourselves, talked about what you were doing, and now you're heading off after him. The footprints are still pretty easy to follow through here, but the trees are thicker, this deep in the forest. So the prints aren't quite as clear as before. Can you give me a perception
Too bad we
check
don't
for
have a trained dog.
Scrapper?
Oh, we do!
Can you give me a perception check for Scrapper? I'm going to say the dog has a perception of 14.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say there's no listening for a perception skill for a dog.
But that seems about right. Dogs are
Yeah, that
slightly...
sounds good. Here!
Scrapper, maybe known as Crapper now, takes off after the trail. The trail disappears
Scrapper,
for
no, get your nose out of there.
a brief moment as it passes over some rocks, and Scrapper keeps going. You can't really see the trail anymore, but he is on to something. He is hot on the heels of something. But after a couple of hours,
Ah, for fuck's
You start
sake.
to get the feeling that maybe Scrapper is lost. Maybe the bug. I mean, unless the bugbear has been running for hours on end, faster than the horse, and you guys he just can't see him. Maybe he's got like boots of speed or something. But you don't catch up to him, and you do not find the trail again, even though the ground gets kind of soft and muddy.
Bad dog. No margarita for you.
You can't give dogs margaritas. No wonder he got lost. Drunk, poor thing.
What do you mean I can't give one? I beg to differ. I do all the time. It works. I'm not
Maybe
saying the
that's
issue.
why your dog can't smell anything.
Maybe that's why my dog is so loyal.
I give up.
Anyway,
So,
Hi, Rachel.
we know where they're gonna be, right?
No? Do we?
are you,
Oh, what?
should we like set up a counter ambush?
Ambush at the river? Yeah.
Can we ambush
Oh.
their ambush?
Do we have to?
But what if
think we
they
might.
suspect we're going to do that and counter ambush?
It's gonna. Oh.
I say we skip counter ambushing and go straight to counter ambushing.
What?
It only
What
makes
if they
sense.
expect that? We have to counter ambush.
Now you're just being ridiculous, Shield Man.
We're all going to die.
Oh, we all gotta
Oh,
die.
Wait,
we're
what do you
not.
do about it?
Newton is looking out for us.
I'm getting extremely dubious.
In my entire life, I have not died once.
How old are you exactly?
Old enough to know better.
That's not
Not to
very
do
good.
better, just to know better. Knowing just makes it so much more fun, right?
No. Oh,
So more anonymous sex for you then, eh?
what? What?
Well, by this time, the bugbear has probably used his coin and informed his associates.
Oh yes,
So-
that's true. Did we? No.
Our only recourse may be to set up this counter ambush.
Oh, so we're going up against a coordinated group.
No,
of
they're going to be
armed
setting a
people.
counter.
Oh, right.
That's
They're
them.
going to
I
know we're
understand.
coming for them.
If we
and
set
they're
one
gonna
too,
go
that they
negotiate
would
over
not
distances.
expect that. If we're both setting counter ambushes,
Oh, we just need to do set up a better counter ambush.
exactly. And we cannot fail at that with Newton on our side.
Who's Newton?
Newton? You haven't heard the good news about Newton?
Oh, here we go.
Newton is
You
God.
just had to ask, didn't you?
Kivla is his prophet. Newton, the god of looking good, being smooth, gambling, luck, and non-family friendly entertainment destinations.
But not good sense, apparently.
I just assumed he was the god of gravity, but thanks for explaining.
And apples.
Does anybody have anything that might be useful in springing a counter ambush or whatever? I'd rather.
What if we were to build a casino?
Keep going.
I'm just going to walk away into the woods a little while. You may hear a faint scream, but you know, probably nothing. And I'll come back a minute later, just like.
Alright.
I figure worst case scenario, the casino does really well. We create the bugbear, it is people don't come there to the casino. And worst case scenario, we still have a casino and clean up.
But how do you market a casino like specifically towards bugbears?
Did we know when this? When is this ambush even?
I've built a
happening?
casino.
You shut up about casinos.
Bugbears are just bigger.
So we just need to make a really big casino.
Oh, no casinos.
But you told
no.
us this is a prime location. You have traders coming up here to this crappy little bridge and then offloading. This is the perfect place. This place screams, we need a
Gods! When does anybody know when the
Don't need
ambush?
gods, just the one.
I swear, I will get really annoyed with you in a minute.
I assume now that they have the coins, the ambush will happen when the next shipment arrives.
Yes,
They're
when's
gonna
the next shipment arriving? Does anybody know?
No idea.
Right.
I'm guessing.
Why don't we just walk over? Why don't we just walk over there and ask?
That's a very good idea. I think we should do that. And we should do something soon because we've lost a lot of time. And I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Do we even know where we are?
Yeah, of course.
We have been traveling this. We have been following this.
We're following a lost dog.
A lost dog.
We're a little bit lost, so let me just. I've got this image recorder that I'll use with illusion thing, and I'll just keep track, and we can kind of do a diary thing as we wander around here out in the woods.
And we are a party of 5. I'm pretty sure we can follow our own tracks back.
I'm not wearing a bobble hat. Alright. This is ridiculous. Okay, well, does anybody know the way back? Anybody good with tracking?
What's the way forward? That's what we want, is the way forward.
Do any of you guys have a direction sense proficiency?
No.
I'm proficient in
I have
orienteering.
beatboxing.
I'm proficient in a wide variety of things, but probably
I'm a
not.
dwarf.
Yeah.
You guys are kind of lost.
Wait.
No, I'm
that's a good
proficient
point.
in
He's a dwarf.
orienteering.
What if he's underground? He can tell which direction he's going.
So we just need a
Completely
big
the
hole.
area.
Then we'll know exactly where we are.
Yes.
I'm proficient in orienteering. I know which direction we've been traveling this whole time.
Orienteering?
Yeah.
That's not a proficiency.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Orienteering?
I got it out of the book.
Out of the skills and powers?
I've got endurance
Yeah.
use.
Orienteer? What the hell?
It's so you never get lost.
Yeah, how else are you supposed to show the new students like where the mess hall is and where the dorms are, where the classes?
Why would you not take orienteering?
Where the
is the real
hyperbaric
question.
chamber is that,
So that's sort of an outdoorsy skill.
his helmet has GPS.
There it is. Right there. Orienteering page 90.
Page 101.
Why am I talking like this out of character? I'm not sure.
It's the glasses.
As long as you don't do it in school. Okay, well I guess orienteering is kind of broken. Do you no longer have direction sense anymore? No, they got rid of direction sense and they replaced it with orienteering. That's what they did. I guess to be a little bit more explicit.
18,
Okay, fine.
People are like,
You know
"Ah,
which way's
recognize
north.
23.
You guys
I
can
have
find your way.
28 proficiencies. That's kind of cool.
How do you have 28 proficiencies? What did you do?
Because I can't find secret doors.
Like, you guys,
I got an Excel sheet to go through the whole thing.
why can't we just play like a normal game of D&D without all you guys breaking everything and
Hey!
orienteering?
Not every proficiency only costs 1
and
point.
made out of shields.
What's the name of the show?
Wait.
Shenanigans.
What's this Excel spreadsheet? I want this Excel spreadsheet.
In fact,
I'll send it to you. Yeah, I mean,
the
my
only reason
Excel.
I haven't broken anything is because I don't know how to.
And I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm too lazy.
I tried to tell you how to just even moderately optimize, but no.
You want me to min-max the shit out of this character.
All I wanted you to do is be an elf, and then take a bow instead of a spear.
But that's completely out of character.
The character hadn't been made yet.
Yeah, but I had an idea of her in my head.
Your idea was that she had a bad ranged weapon?
Anyway, as you guys are arguing on your way back towards Shenanigans,
About purely hypothetical things.
yeah, you're just like bickering over something. It's been a shitty day. You didn't really get to finish your breakfast. Then you had this chase thing and it didn't work out, and one of you got kicked in behind, and it's just like it's kind of been a crappy day.
Wait, why aren't we going forward? Forward to the bridge.
To get to the bridge, you need to take the road. I guess you could wander
Back to
off road,
Shenanigans?
but
Oh, I thought you said we were going back to Shenanigans. I'm sorry.
well, yeah,
No,
yeah. I said you were
we're
going.
going to the bridge.
Okay, so let's take a look at the map for a moment, everyone. Oops, where is our map?
So the bridge on the road to Wiki Thrones.
Here, you guys. You guys are roughly here. Some a little further than that. Somewhere around here. If you want to just cut... is this showing up on stream? Yeah. If you want to cut straight across towards where this bridge
No,
is,
the road would be faster. You're right.
yeah,
Yeah.
in theory you could do it, but it's open wilderness, and the open wilderness is a lot more dangerous, and it's a little bit
And
harder
the
to find your
convictions.
way.
We could,
Yes, the accommodations are just horrible.
but we could
Yeah,
go
the horse is gonna break
straight
away.
west until we hit the road, right?
In theory, you absolutely
it'll be
can.
faster. It'll be faster on the road.
It is generally faster on the road. It's also a lot safer. The road is more well traveled, and unless someone is trying to ambush you there, things tend to stay away. When you're walking through the wilderness, who knows what you might walk across? Which, on cue, everyone, please roll a perception check.
Here we go.
Oh crap! And you might want to roll a little high on this one.
Oh, yes, I can't do
Get out
that.
of anything.
Right. What's perception again?
The other
PCP?
7 had to go somewhere.
Sorry.
PCP? Your
Yeah,
PCP
it's
score on your
11.
character sheet?
All right. Yeah.
Shit.
Is it just D20 plus
Yeah.
perception? Okay. Okay.
Wah, wah.
Womp womp.
2 1s and a 2 so far this one.
I got a 17. So
19.
Yeah, your 27
7.
is the saving grace here.
Oh.
Yay.
You are hanging out, walking through the forest, when you spot, wandering, probably not aimlessly, but definitely not in a hurried fashion, but in your general direction, a long lizard creature with 8 legs, spines running down its back, a brown coloring on top with light coloring on the sides, an oversized, prolonged snout, large reptilian. Well, I guess you can't really see the eyes at this point.
I don't think we want to.
I don't
I'm
think you want
really
to
sure
either.
we don't.
Is it coming towards us?
Yes, it is.
Does it with a purpose?
No, not with a purpose. You appear to be the only one who has spotted this. Perhaps you're leading the way right now. Everyone else is behind you, arguing and bickering, and this thing is just kind of like plodding along.
Guys, there's like a giant lizard thing headed towards us. I think we should hide for a sec. See?
Yes, that would be a basilisk. Run.
Basilisk? What's a? Oh, gods. Right. Okay. Yes.
Multi-legged thing.
This
Long.
is where the chamber of secrets is.
Run.
Yes, I start running in the opposite direction.
How much XP is the basilisk worth?
A lot.
I'm gonna grab you and run with you.
To the surviving
Like a
party
true
members.
adventure.
Wait, I want to look it up. If it's more than a full level, I might risk
In
it.
the monstrous manual, it's 1400, but I calculate
Wow.
experience differently, so you can probably double that.
I am, however, grabbing you and making you run.
Yes, Mr. Helmet, it is time to run.
Oh, that's a lot of XP. Are you sure?
Bitter part of valor, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have that much HP, right?
The basilisk stops.
seems
You guys
bad,
now roll
It
initiative.
will kill us with a
Oh,
glare.
Everyone, you've taken too long. Roll initiative.
No, I'm not actually discussing this. We can run away. It's fine.
Yeah, but you still have to roll initiative now.
Oh, thanks, Justin.
So walking is 3, right?
Yes.
That was deception. Shit, hang on.
I just want to run.
There we go. 11. That's mine.
Fire's good, right?
No, low is good.
I don't like that sound whatsoever.
Yes, fire is good for the monsters.
Oh, Tim, another one.
Just make sure I look cool in whatever pose I'm petrified in.
Okay, Tim, No, I'm sorry, Darth Umbra, you go first.
I run away because that was the plan. The plan was to run away.
Darth Umbra turns and sprints away. Tim, Leo, it is your turn.
I'll follow that guy.
Thank you,
Run
Sir
away.
Robin.
You turn to follow Darth Umbra?
Yes.
Okay. You bolt as well. The basilisk goes next.
Oh.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay. The basilisk starts bounding towards you guys. Ah.
And how do we determine
No, no.
I thought they were really slow.
No, no.
He
Slow
is
as
pretty
apples,
slow.
despite their 8 legs.
He is about as slow as a dwarf.
Hey,
Oh well.
Don't have to outrun. Don't have to outrun the basilisk. Just have to outrun the dwarf.
I remember hearing something about being on a horse.
Oh damn! Yes, you are. And I'm on
Dwarves are
foot.
horsebound. Excellent. Oh, Leo, you're on a horse too. So if your initiative went first, I'm going to say you're in the front of the horse and you pulled it off. So the 2 dwarves and
Dwarves,
Darth
away!
Umbra are away and safe, leaving Delanora and Kuri Silvertongue behind.
Man, it sucks for those guys, right?
I put
Yeah.
my shield up like, oh god.
The basilisk moves towards you. I need both of you guys to give me saving throws versus petrification.
Don't we have to look at it for that to happen?
Yeah, well, the creature...
We identified it as a basilisk. We know don't look at the thing.
I've got a
Yeah,
shield.
but not a single person said, I look away, I avoid contact. It's like, shit, we gotta run, oh my god, it's here! And then it's like a glance over your shoulder and the basilisk's like,
we were going to run away from it, facing the other direction.
well, fine, give me a saving throw versus petrification to see if you meet its gaze, and then if you fail, we'll do another one to see if you are stoned by it.
Okay.
Alright.
What do we roll?
So-
We're getting stoned right now.
Some of you might be getting really stoned. It's your petrification on your character sheet, lower left side.
Oh no.
I don't,
The way I'm rolling, it's
You want to roll higher, equal to or higher than that number.
on a d20 though, yeah.
Yeah. So Rob,
Okay.
you meet its gaze. It looks like.
yeah.
Equal
And then
to-
hold on. Equal to
Okay,
or higher.
Oh, dear Lord.
Mine is 15.
So no. So you both meet the basilisk's gaze.
Yeah.
That means now I need you guys to give me saving throws versus petrification to see if you are stoned.
Same again, right?
Yes. Same thing. Oh God. Delanora, you meet the creature's gaze, and your body begins to crystallize.
Oh yeah.
Well.
Kuri, you meet the creature's gaze, but just as you can feel the magic flowing through you, you pull your eyes away, even though you're drawn towards it even further. You see Delanora beginning to crystallize behind you. Delanora, what do you do with your final seconds?
I go run and hold my shield up.
Okay. She raises her shield, yells run, her feet don't move, her body begins to turn to stone, her arm is stuck in the air. I'm pretty sure she's looking around in horror.
Is that how finely polished is this shield exactly?
What is it? Perseus? No, it wasn't Perseus. It's
What?
What would you say?
it's
Yeah,
not
Perseus.
Achilles. It's
It was Perseus, wasn't
was it Perseus?
It was Perseus.
Yeah.
Did he do the basilisk and Medusa?
No, just Medusa.
Just
It's
Medusa.
Yeah,
Medusa.
he had the polished shield for Medusa.
Oh right, he did. There's no
One
equip with
creature
it.
that turns into stone is a chance. 2 is a fetish.
Yeah. Okay.
How finely polished is the shield, though, is the question.
Not that
Hey.
polished.
Aww.
No, you need to have a specifically polished shield well
Damn
enough to
it.
see your face in.
Okay, she's
What do
not
you
quite
guys
that-
do with the stoned Delanora?
I polish her
Hang
shield.
on.
Well, there's still
Do you polish
angry
it behind
basilisk.
Hang on, I'm going to deal with this thing.
Okay, it's your turn.
All right.
Can you drop a casino on it?
Newton, do your stuff.
Oh,
Darkness.
Ooh, you
Round
cast
0,
darkness
right?
on
Zero.
the creature?
I can't meet its gaze if I can't see anything. I drop it, right there on the creature.
Do you
Actually,
have
right on-
a darkness
right
spell?
Here where we are. Yes, I do. That's why I can't find secret doors.
Is it darkness 15-foot radius, or is it just darkness?
It's whatever darkness drow have.
advanced darkness.
It's drow darkness.
I won
That's some good
Dungeons and
efficient
Dragons.
darkness.
I
didn't
drop
win.
it. I drop it right where I am here.
Okay. Oh, on
Covering-
yourself.
Covering Delanora and I. I drop. Actually, on myself is perfect. That way it moves with me.
I just want to read the Dark Elf Darkness.
I think it's just basically darkness, the spell.
Darkness, the spell.
Coming
Not to be
the
confused
theater
with
near
Darkness
you.
the movie.
Darkness, the musical.
Darkness, the breakfast cereal.
I don't see it anywhere in here, but I'll believe
Darkness.
that you have it.
The
somehow.
hair dye for goths.
It's the opposite of light.
Yeah. Okay. Darkness surrounds you. You cannot see out, and nothing else can see in.
I cannot be seen.
Yes. See, there's two light spells. There's one for clerics and there's one for wizards, and they're pretty different. It's the difference between like 10 minutes per level or 1 hour plus 10 minutes per level. So I was just trying to figure out the difference between them.
I think he has the cooler one, whichever that one is.
The cleric
Whoever's the
one.
drow one. Drow are inherently cooler, so they would have the better one.
It's because they live underground.
Yes, which is why they have a darkness spell when they live underground. I'm not sure.
So when they go up on surface. Anyway, Delanora has been turned to stone. You can't see her, but you can hold her hand in this darkness if you so desire.
I do.
Just only the hand, mind.
The rest of you, you're running. What do you want to do? Do you continue to flee? Do you hear Delanora's cries of anguish as she turns to stone and turn back to?
Don't
Do we
worry,
down? Do we
Newton
hear that?
got this. Keep running. Newton has got this.
Apparently we keep running.
Okay.
You heard the man.
You guys flee. Kuri, what are you doing?
Next up, cast dancing lights and start moving them outside. I can't see where they're going, but I'm just sort of moving them in a direction away to the walking pace towards the edge of the spell limit to hopefully get the basilisk to follow those.
Interesting maneuver. Roll me initiative for that.
Okay.
Okay. The basilisk goes before you. You can't
but it can't see me.
It cannot see you. Okay. You feel its tail kind of bump into you. It lets out a loud kind of shriek, and then you hear a thump and a crunch, and then from the bit of Delanora that you were touching, you feel her statue tip over, and you hear the sound of crunching as if teeth are grating on stone.
No.
Don't worry, Newton still got this. Newton still got this. I have a plan.
All right, your dancing light spells go off, but in the darkness, the basilisk cannot see it.
All right, I'm going to move away so that gets the basilisk out of the darkness. And hopefully they'll have no reason to go into the darkness now.
So you move away, the darkness moves away, now the basilisk can see the lights, and you hope it follows them. Intelligence
Don't worry,
check by
Newton
anyone?
still has a plan for this. Don't worry, Fuzzy.
Okay.
I've got this covered.
How long do you wait to take your next move? What,
I'm gonna keep listening to see if I hear the basilisk move off.
you hear a thud of heavy feet pounding on the ground and just heading in a different direction.
What's the range of freaking dancing lights? Like anyone
50
knows
yards.
because it's supposed to be a spell.
It's per level, isn't it?
It's 40 plus 10 per level.
Yeah.
Okay, second level, 60 yards.
Oh,
all right.
sorry, your second
Yeah,
level?
Yes, that's why I begged you for like 80 extra XP last time. Remember?
I just forgot all about that. Okay,
All right, so I'll wait there a while.
you wait a little
I'll
while.
hold on to. I guess I'm like literally just holding Delanora's hand at this point.
You had to move well away from her in order to get the darkness off.
No, as in.
But I mean, I'm like I brought the hand with me at this point.
Oh. Well, okay, yeah. I mean, her arm was broken off, so that's okay.
Oh God.
You just got like a bit of the statue with you. Do you exit the darkness?
I'm gonna wait this out. I'm gonna hopefully the basilisk goes away. I'm gonna.
You wait for about a minute, and the basilisk. You hear the sounds disappear, and then you hear the sounds coming back, and then after like a minute in, you hear more crunching on the stone. It sounds like the basilisk chased the lights until maybe about 50 yards out, and then it came back. Once the lights reached the end of their range. 60 yards, I guess.
All right. I will try to slowly go away. I'm gonna go like 5 feet per round, just sort of like reaching down with my hands, kind of like slowly pushing leaves out of the way, making sure I don't make any noise. 5 feet per round. At this point.
You slip away and disappear. Eventually, you escape the basilisk, and I think you all. What about the guys that were running? What do you do now that you have fled? When do you stop fleeing? When do you what do you do? How do you deal with this situation?
I think we got far
Justin?
enough away, so should we see if anybody else made it back? Or are we going back to Shenanigans?
We should probably check on the people we went out with, because that would be the right thing to do.
When has that ever been
Fine.
relevant for Shenanigans?
All right, well, let's just go back to Shenanigans then, because. Wait, do we see?
Dead, right?
Here's the question: Do we see one of? Did we see Delnor turn to the crystal?
No, you did not.
No.
It happened in the dark.
Do we hear the scream?
You heard screams and yells, but those are pretty common when you're face to face with a basilisk. Turning to stone doesn't really produce a different type of sound. You guys can give me a wisdom check if you want to see if you pieced it together.
I'll wait for Curry to catch up. I feel like Curry's going to show up eventually.
Yeah,
always do.
And Delanora, right? Delanora.
that guy is a slippery sword. I think he would be able to make it out.
Are you taking my hand with you, by the way?
Yes.
Brilliant. I can still.
Don't worry, I've got a plan. Don't despair. I've got a plan.
Are there any like hills in the area?
Yeah, there's some soft hills here and there.
So I go to the top of a hill and look what I can see in the direction that we fled from.
That's a lie. This is all flatland.
Just because there aren't hills marked on the map doesn't mean there aren't hills. There's just no sizable hills, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like only those 20 trees in that 1 mile square or something.
Right.
They are. They're
I
really big.
could climb a tree, but I'm not a very good climber.
Okay. Just so you know, Rob, the darkness spell is the cleric version because that is the only one that is reversible.
Okay.
Which is good because that is the more powerful of the two. And I'm going to double check the facts that I just told you, but I'm like 95% sure with them.
Well, that would make sense with Drow, I guess. The cleric version.
Yes.
Just they're all cleric-y and stuff.
Yeah. 255. 255. Yeah, only the cleric version. Cool. So eventually, it sounds like you guys kind of look back, wait up, and eventually you see Corey climbing this light hill that you're on in your direction. Actually, you don't. You see a mound of darkness, kind of like. You don't see it. It takes you a little while to figure it out, but eventually you're like, wait a minute, there's a dark spot slowly moving.
It's getting kind of dim here.
Yeah. And you guys piece it together, and you all are back together, minus one Delanora. And we're going to figure out what happens to you
Minus
guys.
like 90% of her. We have an
Yeah,
arm.
mine's
Yeah.
90%.
Sure. We'll see what's going to happen after this break. See you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.